What's up, everybody? My name is Speak. Thank you for stopping back by my channel. I really appreciate it. It's a little windy right now. Sorry about that. It kind of is what it is, I guess. I didn't really think that this video was going to go this way, but I'll just come right out and say it. Welcome to the last few miles that I am putting on my 2015 Suzuki GSX-S750. In one of my previous videos, I mentioned that I was going to be putting it up for sale, or that I was thinking about doing it. Either way, it's been up for sale, and had a couple people, inquire about it, and a couple people come by and look at it, and the most recent gentleman said, yes, I would like that bike, please. And I said, oh, okay. Well, that's kind of how it went. No, it was great. The deal's working out just fine. I'm happy. I hope the new owner's happy. I'm excited for my next bike, even though I have no idea what it's going to be. I'm a little distracted in my brain right now simply because I'm actually surprised that the deal is even happening today, in a way. So for reference, today is Thursday. We had a handshake agreement on Sunday, and since then it has been nothing but busyness and rain that has been preventing both of us from syncing up to get the bike to him. I am right now, at his request, getting the bike out to his home and taking a very odd and long way to get to his house to avoid the massive amount of rain that dumped on the highway on the convenient route to get there. I really didn't want my last ride on this to be in the rain, for obvious reasons. Well, I guess in case those reasons aren't obvious to you, for those of you that may not ride or may not understand what I'm talking about, like what's the big deal with a little bit of rain? Well, first of all, it was actually a little bit of thunderstorm action going on, but honestly, there's a much greater risk riding in the rain on a motorcycle than on dry pavement, as if it's not a risk already, and I just didn't want my last experience to be in the rain and run the risk of something happening to myself or the bike, and kind of ruining the deal for everybody, or ruining my own deal. Whatever, you know what I mean. And no storm clouds ahead, so that would be just perfect, because I've got about a 50-minute ride or so here, so it is hot, I'll tell you that much, and it's very humid, but it kind of is what it is. And unfortunately, I'm wearing my waterproof jacket just in case, which prevents a little bit of airflow, but you win some, you lose some. I gotta say that I'm not quite prepared right now to go through a whole list of pros and cons of this bike as kind of a wrap-up after a couple years of ownership, but the bottom line is, yes, I am glad that I bought this bike. Yes, it is a good bike, and in just over 10,000 miles of ownership, I have had to do nothing except for general maintenance. Oil changes, tires, and I went ahead and put the spark plugs and a new air filter in, even though it really didn't need it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's pretty basic, and I have no complaints at all. I have never once had the bike stutter or not start or give out on me or do anything that I wouldn't, expect or want it to do. We need lane splitting here in North Carolina. Please, somebody make that happen. Please, please, please. I think I mentioned in my other video, some of why I'm selling this bike. Given what the great things I just said about it, you might be wondering that yourself. And in case you missed it, it's basically, I'm just looking for something different. I'm just looking for something that fits my mostly in-town lifestyle of riding a little bit better. That's pretty much it. What is it going to be next? I don't know. I'm super partial to naked bikes, so I'm sure you can guess. FZ07, SV650, I don't know, maybe a supermoto like a DRZ. That'd be awesome as well. So, but I wanted to get this deal closed, and then really that'll open up my options as to what could possibly be next, because, it's hard to buy anything when you ain't got no cash in your pocket. But this can also mean an even longer pause than my already pause something, words are hard right now, that I have on my videos. As you well know, I haven't been posting very regularly, and without having a bike to ride on the regular, postings might get even slimmer than they have been, but it is what it is. I'm not gone forever. I actually have a couple of bike reviews that I really need to do on my friends' bikes, so maybe I'll finally take the opportunity to get that knocked out, because that way I can just ride their bike and they can't mess up my bike. You know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Anyway, I think that this will conclude the video. If anything interesting happens along the way, I'll be sure to loop you in. But other than that, I will see you later.